In Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. 180! Watch the
out! Wentz now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
82! 55! Right there in the middle. 55! Come on, D.
Working from the gun. Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's our time.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up, heavy.
Wentz going to throw. Ertz over the middle. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On first down, they run with Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check 43. Shift. These two. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Save.
First carry for James Conner. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Check! Like 20.
Check. 53's mine. Got to do better.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Heavy what you got.
Throwing now is Wentz. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Go. 180.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Good. 180.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it, he's going to catch it, When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They begin on the ground here with Connor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. So a big play there running right. The DN couldn't get out. They couldn't stop him. It was the offense setting the edge and getting the big gain.
Yeah, essentially when you're the defensive end, when they talk about setting the edge so the offense has to bounce it one way or the other, instead that edge was actually rounded off by the offense and continued deep down the field.
Here we go.
Right back to Connor here on first. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, check 24, check 24, check 52, Jim.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
All right, now. Like 80.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And an Eagle first down.
Here we go.
Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check your hot read. Undercrush.
Double.
Rush in. Tighten up.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Black 80.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass.
Take both of them.
Check 49. Check nickel. Hey, watch edge. Check 9. Check the backer.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Sproles, the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Easy.
53 is the mic. Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Solid. 5 down.
Here we go.
Let's go. Block it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Man left. 4 down.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a 1st.
Blue 30.
Check 53 is Mike. Check pass.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. He's checking,
Quarter.
Kill.
Again, it's Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
That's it. 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. You go tight. You got
Hey.
You got tight right there. Watch safety creep.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill.
Check right. Watching you find. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Switzer on the return. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
230.
Check right 47. Crunch time, defense. Hey.
Beat these 2.
Check 24. Watch 24.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 4, check 4, check 3, check.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Like 80.
Check, 47. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Easy.
Shit.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing his Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Sproles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 29, Wentz. Flushed out right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Kill.
Check, 55, come on. Check.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
55,
mark, guys, 55.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. Aguilar has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Forward, Tokyo.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Take 2 of them.
Sponge. No. Check.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Take both of them.
Check hot route.
Oh, design run for their wideout. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 28. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, a run with counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Counter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 180.
Check flag 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shift. Watch the shift. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want.
Under pressure, they got him again. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.